Nation has arrived. Welcome to Pause and Rewind, because that's just what we do here. Listen, we back with some more Nightwish, man. I'm really digging this band. I'm digging Floor, the whole crew. Thomas, not sure which one, but in the writing, right, the poetic nature of what this band is, which is how I got my start in the music business, was through poetry. So that's one of the main reasons I really like listening to this band and trying to interpret the lyrics as best as I can and kind of get my own extraction from it. It's been a fun ride, man. This one comes straight from y'all list recommendation: Ghost River, live at Vakken in 2013. So we're gonna check this out, man. Havik Nation, let's go.
Oh, guys, you're too wild. You need to cool down. Here's a cold shower from the Ghost River!
Oh, I like that. Yeah, nice. Oh, I like that. That grit right off the bat. It's a long road down. Nice. I like that. The way she sang that, and then just hearing that music go right along with it. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go back. Try to break down some of these lyrics, man. Okay. I like that line the most. Leave a footprint on every island you see, right? Travel, explore, be curious, dream, right? Leave a footprint on every island you see. Go, 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 go. Envision, 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 experience, experience, experience. I like that. She said Wonderdale. And so I'm getting the sense of just kind of that. I don't know, it's always like these dream worlds, these fantasies, it's just like a state of mind, right? And we talked a lot about in other reactions, just kind of the childlike, imagination, right? So I feel like we live in this world. Every time I'm listening to Nightwish, I feel like that's the world I go immediately in, right? Alice in Wonderland. I think that was exactly what was said in some of the previous songs that we reacted to. Right? Just going down that rabbit hole and just kind of being in that world and leaving a footprint on every island you see. I like that. She said Snow White. Right? So again, we are in that world. They live in that world. So do I. So do I. And maybe that's why I can pull it like that, because, yes, Snow White. I mean, there's been specific mentions. I think Mary Costa, right? We pulled that out as a lyric in one of the last ones, right? Who voiced these characters that we know in those worlds, right? The Disney princesses and the things like that. Now we're talking about Snow White. So there's a repetitive theme throughout these songs that tell, I think, a larger story throughout these songs. Snow White, just another world to dive into, right? Nice, kind, innocent person, and somebody was out to get them, and their blood, no less. And there's a line in here. I think she said bleed, right? So just kind of putting it all together. Born child, is that what he said? Oh, y'all know I like that. When she gets like that, them notes that come out of that body, so angelic, beautiful. The river wild. I think he said the river wild will take your child. He will go deeper down, and the wild will take your child. So again, the loss of innocence, right? Again, a very common theme, I feel like, in a lot of these songs. This one kind of sits on the surface a little bit, right? That's a pretty blatant statement. The wild will take your child. Yeah, I mean, that's a sad thought. Crazy. Only child. It will take your only child. Damn. That was beautiful, them two together. His voice, his grit, his tone, and then her doing this kind of angelic vocal over that. That's nice. The Mermaid's Cove. What is it, child of mine? Like, what do you dream of? Is it, I think she said a magic carpet ride, like Aladdin, right? So we still in that Disney theme place, man, where we all wanted to be as a kid. And then she said, oh, is it the Mermaid's Cove, right? Where the mermaids hang out, that water, kind of like that underwater cave. Or is it the magic carpet ride? Like, what is it that you're imagining? Again, as a child, that's where your head's at, right? You can explore and leave a footprint on every island you see, right? Because you're going everywhere your imagination takes you. It's a beautiful thing, right? But you lose that. The wild will take your only child, right? Eventually you start to lose that, and it gets kind of taken away from you. All right, let's hear that again. I am the painted faces, the toxic kiss. All right. So we're doing that kind of analogy thing. The painted faces, the different faces, a toxic kiss, right? Something meant to be beautiful, loving, and warm, but yet detrimental to you. So toxic kiss. I feel like he said something beneath the bridge. Hold on. Troll beneath the bridge. Troll beneath the bridge. Because we're doing that whole flip, good, bad analogy. Toxic kiss. Troll beneath the bridge, right? I am the negative things kind of looking for that innocence, right? Come across death by 1,000 cuts. So troll beneath the bridge, come across that bridge, death by 1,000 cuts. In a river bend ghost town, or a riverbed ghost town. River Bend reminds me of Pocahontas. Just around the riverbed, right? Ain't that the song? Or riverbed ghost town. But if you're thinking about a ghost town, you're thinking about a town that was once lively, once fulfilled, once, you know, maybe even a dream world, dreamscape. I think they used dreamscape in another song possibly, or something like that, like escaping through the dream world. But now that town is a ghost town. It's gone, you know. And if you think of like child innocence, God, that's like a ghost town, right? Some of you, there's still like pieces of it in you, because sometimes every now and again you come across something and it gives you that nostalgia. And what do you say? Damn, I feel like a kid again, right? I feel like a kid again. So it's still there, but it is a freaking ghost town. Tumbleweeds and everything rolling through that motherfucker. You know, sad, man. You can visit that place more often than you think, okay? It's okay. I wish more people did it. Ghost town. Here she goes. Take your only child. Down, the Mr. Sun, in a river ghost town. Down, if you want me to call across. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, there it is! There it is! Look. Hold on. Yes! You see that? That's that rock stiff. Don't touch a guitar unless you're going to stand like that. That is the rock stance, damn it. A person who rocks out like that, if you take the guitar from them and tell them to get up and stand on stage, they will still stand like this without the guitar. They can't help it. They can't help it. They get into that shit. That's how you know. That right there is what I'm looking for. I love that shit. Let's go. Set to hear like childlike voices singing that deeper down will take your child. Oh, that's just terrible. That's terrible. Sad. Y'all, that's what I'm talking about. That is a beautiful note right there. And then she said, beautifully shy as you are, right? Again, that innocence. That innocence. And ignorant to everything else that would eventually kind of take that from you. Give me that whole note. Oh my God. Y'all cannot tell me. That note is beautiful. It's perfect. Sorry, one more time. That is, I love that. My.
Never lose your heart and do come across.
Never lose your heart. Never lose your heart. Earlier in the song, she said, I never knew a heart as kind as yours or met a heart as kind as yours, right? Now we're back again to never lose your heart. That's the advice of like, if you could go back and say something to your younger self, what would it be? There you go. Never lose your heart. Is rocking out on these drums. My man is rocking out on these drums. Nice. Look at all these people. Oh! Y'all had me. I thought we was about to get into something else. All right, y'all. There it is, man. Ghost River. I actually really, really like that one. A lot. And again, it's the lyrics. I didn't catch them all. You know, usually I'll go back like afterwards and then kind of read through, see what I missed. But this one really seems like I said, this one is kind of poignant with its topic and subject matter and the way it's just kind of delivering these lyrics and delivering the message. Again, we're in those dream worlds, we're in those fantasy worlds, but that fantasy world is, you know, the innocent imagination of a kind, pure heart. That's it, right? And trying to stay in that space for as long as possible. But the world is what it is, right? Eventually, you get robbed of that and you start to lose it. And then not only do you lose it, you eventually become aware that you lost it and don't think you're allowed to have it again. I think that's where most people mess up. You can, like I said, you can visit that place, that ghost town, as much as you like. It doesn't have to be a ghost town. It could just be closed 6 days a week. And maybe you visit once, every week or so. But it's a ghost town. People gone and they don't see it for 30, 40, 50 years. You know what I mean? So my takeaway from this is visit your ghost town more often than you do now. It'll probably change your life. All right, y'all. That was Nightwish, Ghost River. Love this band. Love Floor. Vocal. Notes I got to rewind 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. It is what it is, man. Dope, dope, dope. There will be more Nightwish on the channel. Y'all already know. I'll see y'all next time, Havik Nation. Be easy.
Yeah, they sleeping on us, bed, we wake 'em up. Cut my day ones off cause they was faking love. Had to change the recipe, my cake ain't baking up. Yeah, they sleeping on us, bed, we wake 'em up. Tryna take what's in my pocket, that's a no, yeah. Tryna one beat,